I know it's a very long answer to your question, but I think the answer is, it is not a perfect situation by any stretch of the imagination. There aren't a lot of perfect answers in this very difficult situation, but we're trying to improve it as much as we can.
I do want to talk about the aid, but I just want to highlight the fact that, I mean, you've highlighted that one important step the Israelis are taking is to point to these deconfliction zones. But again, it is not clear that those are going to be a viable option for many or even most of the people who need to use them.
I think that certainly the deconfliction zones are a place where people can go to be safe from attack.
Some number of them,
but maybe safe from attack. The question is, but that said, we also need to increase the amount of food, water, medicine that's getting into to Gaza for those sites, as well as for other people. You know, most commercial activity is suspended, and so even if you're at home, you may not have access to food, water, and medicine, let alone in a refugee facility. So we're trying to get all this increased for the benefit of everyone inside Gaza.
So on aid, you said you wanted to talk about it. So what is the picture right now? How many trucks are getting in? How many do you expect to get in the next several days?
So we actually don't have reliable data about the number of trucks that have moved in yesterday, Saturday. We know that they resumed and we're going in over the weekend, but there's been kind of spotty reporting from the ground of what the actual number is. So we don't have one as of 1:10 today. Hope to have one later today or certainly tomorrow. But whatever the number is, it's not an acceptable number. It's not at the 200 trucks a day that was happening during the pause, let alone where we want to get it to. We have seen fuel start to go back in. We saw that in the immediate aftermath of the pause being suspended, the Israeli government was not early on Friday allowing fuel to go in. We had some very frank conversations with them about the need for fuel to come in, and we saw some fuel go in Friday. We saw additional fuel go in Saturday, but it's at the level of fuel that we were at before the pause began. We've made clear we want to see it back up, not to the level of fuel that went in during the pause, but actually higher numbers than that, and are having ongoing discussions with the Israeli government about how to get there.
Just quickly related